Hey guys, so this is my attempt at a WordPress video. Cross your fingers that it works out. Also, I'm in the staff room right now at school, and I've had a few people come in here to talk or ask questions while I was doing my other videos, and so this is like my fourth attempt, so if someone comes in, bear with me, and then I'll just be back. Okay, so to talk about my experience here, I've had the time of my life. It's been so much fun. So I got here the 21st of January, and I stayed in a hotel for a week while I was waiting for Jen to get here, as we were both placed at the same school. So during that week, I had a lot of time, obviously, to myself to go explore. Went to the Opera House, Darling Harbor, the Botanic Gardens, I guess all that kind of stuff that tourists do while they're here. I did that my first week. And I also didn't have a phone that was activated yet, so I was doing old school style with the maps and stuff, so it was a lot of fun. But no, also during that week I was quite busy and stressed out in trying to find a place for Jen and I to live while we were here. So there's this site that they have here called Flatmates, and so if you have an apartment or a house that you want, or you have a spare room or something like that, then you put it up on there, and then people obviously browse through it and contact you if they're interested. So that is what I had to use as my main source. So I ended up going to a few different apartments that were kind of sketchy and didn't really seem like a place that would be beneficial or safe for Jen and I. So the day that she first got in, actually, we had an appointment to go look at this share house, which is in a suburb called Croydon. It's about 40 minutes west of the inner city, which is where the International Grammar School is. So we decided to take that room, and it was like in the attic of this house, like bubble wrapped walls and stuff, ceiling, like there was no ceiling, it was just straight attic, and like I couldn't even stand up in the place because I was too tall, but it was good. We had a place to stay that seemed safe. It was in a good neighborhood, and so we decided to take that. So to get to and from school every day, we got a bus pass, so we would hop on public transport and watch and be a part of all that fun stuff. So that was an experience in itself too. So yeah, Croydon, we stayed there in a share house. That was for the first 2 months. The last month that we've been here, one of the teachers that we work with here, she actually has a granny flat in her backyard. So Jen and I have been staying in there, kind of like a little hotel. We only have one bed, so been getting to know each other. So no, I'm sure she'll be happy to be away from me after 3 straight months together. But it's been a lot of fun. To talk about teaching, the PE staff here is absolutely wonderful. Their gym classes are different than ours. They actually spend quite a bit of time in the classroom. So that was something that I was also nervous about, was teaching what they call theory, which I do just about every day of the week. So they have 3 different styles of classes that you're in during your year. So there's prac, which is what we always do in the gym, being interactive, learning new sport, things like that. Then there's theory, which is in the classroom when we would cover like health-related issues and things like that, and then also sport. So high school students, they get the option of picking out of a variety of sports to participate in, and then during that period all these kids get separated to different areas, and that's what they do. So while Jen and I were here, we mostly did volleyball, just because that's what we were what they're calling us pros, because volleyball is a relatively new sport to the school, which has been awesome for us to come here and work with the kids and kind of promote the sport and bring some interest to it. But they have like surfing, I don't know if there was like parasailing or something like that, but all these different activities that these kids can choose to do. So those are the 3 different PE classes that the students have throughout their year. So yeah, they have, I think there's 5 different PE teachers here. The International Grammar School, there's 1,300 kids, K through 12. And so, well, here, even though my focus is high school or secondary, I've actually had the chance to work with both primary and high school, so that's been good too. As for gifted and talented students, I think they only honestly have 2 in this school, which of them I've seen at least twice throughout my entire time here. None of them are in any of the gym classes or anything like that, so it's kind of unfortunate that I didn't really have the chance to work with them in that regard as to differentiating lesson plans and incorporating them into the lesson. But there was nothing that I could do about that. So I actually did have the chance to read and write an exam for a year 11 girl who was dyslexic, sorry, and she had, it was ancient history, so we got put in a room for about 2 hours, and so I was just to read the questions to her and then write her response so that she could get it done in the time that was allotted to her. So that was a good experience as well. Coaching, we also did coaching. So as a PE teacher, you have to take part in 2 training sessions. So Thursday mornings, we would coach volleyball starting at 7, so 7 till about 8:30. And then Friday mornings, we would do basketball. So while we were here, honestly, all we did was volleyball. I've had a lot of volleyball the last 3 months, but I mean, I can't complain because it's my favorite sport. So aside from that, the man, his name is James, he comes in and works with the kids Thursday mornings. He also coaches the ladies league that play in the state cup, and so he invited Jen and I actually to come practice with them a couple times, which we did, and it was so fun. It was a good competitive level, and they were shocked at our skill level, so it was kind of nice to see that.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Alright. I'm looking for Brian, actually.
Brian, I know that he's in a meeting today. I think pretty much all day.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be in there.
Great. Thanks a
Awesome.
lot.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Told you, it's hard. Okay, so I was talking about, oh yeah, okay, this ladies league volleyball. So we only practiced with them 2 times, and I would say Jen and I were kind of at the higher level of their skill set, but with having us there, they were just, like, it brought them up that much more. You know what I mean? When you play sport and you have higher level, you kind of play up to that level. So it was great. We had so much fun. And actually just last night they held a farewell dinner for Jen and I, which was so nice. We went to this Thai restaurant and they had like a band playing, and some of the girls on the team like sang and played the ukulele, and they ended up giving us, they're called the Blue Bees. So we got a Blue Bees t-shirt, a sport bag, and also a farewell card where all the ladies wrote a little message to us. So just so nice to have only met them and interacted with them twice, and they were willing to do all of that for us. So yeah, it was just great. Teaching wise, I've learned so much about myself as a teacher. I was so nervous. I remember before my first day just thinking about how I was going to carry myself, and also concerns, or I guess just being nervous about being evaluated and all that kind of stuff. But even here today, we have a few teachers gone on camps and one in a meeting, and so we're just taking over classes without any worries. And thinking back to when I first came, I was so hesitant or just nervous to do that, but now it's just second nature and something that I actually really want to do. So my confidence has grown. Also learning the abilities of different age groups, like not having that much experience working with primary, to now learning what each grade level is capable of doing. I'm making my video for WordPress. Oh. Here's Jen, you want to say hi on it? I'm almost done.
Hi.
But yeah, so no, it's been great. Finished my TLC, have that submitted, just waiting on my reflection or evaluation from Rochelle for my overall project, and then that'll be done. I get on a plane, it's currently Monday here, I get on a plane on Saturday to come back, so I'm excited to see all you guys. I hope that your experience was just as good as mine was, and yeah, can't wait to see you and share all of our stories. See you!